A few weeks back, I reviewed my first ever Hollyland microphone, which is this Lark M2S. Now this small thing is tiny and really brilliant, but I had two complaints. Number one, it does not have 32-bit recording, and number two, it does not have onboard recording. Two important functions which helps me to save my audio in case something goes wrong. Hollyland asked me to be patient because they had something up its sleeve, a new microphone which solves all of my complaints. Now this is the Lark MAX 2, Hollyland's new 32-bit recording microphone. This microphone can not only record high quality vocals, but also features a wide range of functions and accessories that makes it stand out against its other competitors. For one, it has a hot shoe mount that can connect wirelessly to your cameras. And did I mention, this is only 14 grams. 14 grams! You heard it right! There's no other 32-bit microphone in the market that is this small and light. So, if you're looking for the highest tier of microphones to create content, then this microphone might just be it. Now, the MAX 2 comes in this very neat pouch. So let me just run you guys through what it gets in its whole package. The main microphone itself comes in this very nice charging case. So over here you can see, it's all nicely placed over here. With it, the capacity of each of its components over here. So on the right, we have one of its transmitters or microphones, and the other side, we have another. At the center, we have the receiver for cameras over here, which is actually touchscreen. At the bottom is a connector for your mobile phones, which is for USB-C, At the right side of the pouch, you have this, which is actually a monitoring headset. So when we open up, there are actually two headsets to monitor the audio that's coming out of your microphones. So among these, you have different other accessories. Now what I love most about this whole set is they actually give you two lapel microphones. Lapel lavalier microphones. One and another. So here you have the accessory that attaches to your microphone at the bottom to be able to put in your lavalier microphones over here. Okay, there are other USB-C to lightning cable. So here you have magnets that you can actually attach to your microphone to actually clip on to your shirts. So just let me briefly show you guys. So what you want to do is to take one of the microphones and attach these inserts at the back. You can attach it. So here they also provide you with wind muffs. Two types of wind muffs. One for your lapel microphone, and the other one is actually for the receiver itself over here. Okay, let me just rearrange all this and show you a top down. Now, before we tested the microphone, we of course need to set it up. So let me just run you guys through how the setup process goes. Now, before that, we will definitely need an extra accessory, which is this cold shoe mount, hot shoe mount. Now, this hot shoe mount, you might need to get it separately from Hollyland's website, but it allows you to integrate your microphone with your Sony cameras. So let's take out the Sony microphone. Let's take out the Hollyland microphone. So it actually comes with this receiver, but most of the time you're attaching it using the 3.5mm cable, which is quite a hassle, and sometimes I find it actually affects the audio. So what happened was that I'm actually using this Rode wireless microphone, and it actually attaches through the wire. Sometimes the wire comes loose and the audio tends to be distorted. But having this takes away the wire problem. So from here, we're going to attach this onto the wireless receiver. So at the back, you'll be able to see that there is this USB-C, and you can just gently connect it. Then at the top, you have the hot shoe mount, which has all these pin connectors, and you want to put it and slot it over here. So once it's in, the microphone and the receiver should work seamlessly. Now in my video, I forgot to mention the uniqueness of their microphone's design. In terms of clipping on, they are using their own hover clip system, which I think is very unique. So basically you can open it up to a certain increment and it stays there, and once you place it onto your shirt, you can just clip it and you will actually have it in place. So once it's connected, you'll be able to see that the light on the microphone is actually blue or green, And over here you have different controls. So you can actually press the record over here to be able to have internal recording. So now we have the microphones both over here. Let's do a quick test. So this is the audio that's coming out from my Rode Wireless Go 2. And now this is the audio that's coming out from the Lark MAX 2. Can you guys tell the difference? I believe they should be really similar because they are both 32-bit. But now let's test it against the built-in microphone of the camera to show you how big of a difference 32-bit makes compared with just the built-in cameras itself. So this is the audio that's coming out from my camera itself, the built-in microphone. Okay, and now we're going to attach the microphone. And here's the microphone, here's the audio that's coming out from the Lark MAX 2. Now, if you guys are like me, you guys curious, does 32-bit compared with the normal 24-bit make such a huge difference? So here I have is the Lark M2S. So you're going to mount it on top of my mobile phone and be able to test it out against this new microphone to see if the audio really makes a huge difference. But before that, what you've so far been hearing is actually the noise cancellation mode on. So you can see over here it's actually green in color. So you're going to press one time. And now it's blue, meaning the noise cancelling is actually off. Alright, so we have the microphone on right now, and it's also on its normal mode, noise cancelling off. Now both of these microphones works the same. Every time the noise cancelling is on, it will turn green. So let's walk around with these two to be able to test their differences. Alright, so we are outdoors over here, and actually we are in the park. Okay, today tends to be a bit sunny, so I do note that just now the top-down angle of the other items does not tend to be very clear, but I'll try to do an overall shot of it later on. And if you guys can hear my voice, I actually just recovered from flu and sore throat, so my voice isn't at 100% yet, but I'm feeling a lot better. So far I do not know if you guys can hear a lot of the background sound. Okay, let's walk further down where there are a lot more people, and that will be a much better test for the noise cancelling. But so far for my initial test, 24-bit does get distorted quite easily for the wavelength. And if you guys are curious, I'm just going to put the graphs over here. So as you can see from the graphs, the range of the audio reception does make a huge difference. It's just rain, so it's really sunny. Okay, there should be quite a bit of a wind, wind noise now, and later on there'll be some people talking. Alright, now we're going to on the noise cancelling. Alright, so now here we have the noise cancelling mode on for the Lark MAX 2. It should be quite good to be able to filter quite a lot of the sound. I've done some initial tests, and so far it's been quite helpful. So what you're hearing from the Lark M2S does not have the noise cancelling on, whereas the MAX 2 does have the noise cancelling on. So what do you guys think of the results so far? Alright, so now let's just do another test with the microphone itself. So what you're hearing now is actually the audio coming out from my Samsung mobile phone. So let's attach the mobile adapters and see if it's a lot better. So what you're hearing now is actually the microphone without the noise cancelling now on. So we are along the road, so it's going to be super noisy. Now we're going to on it. So now here we have the noise cancelling now on. So my voice should be a lot better. So how do you guys hear about the audio quality? So let's give it a go again. So here is the noise cancelling off. And then now here we have the noise cancelling on. Are the results a lot different than what we had in the day, or are they the same? Let me know down in the comments below. Of course, I also need to mention that this is mobile friendly. So let me show you guys the interface, just in case you guys miss out on my M2S. The interface will look really similar. So first of all, you want to attach this over here. And once it's on, you can see that the microphone is being connected over here. There's a green color, meaning that this one noise cancelling is on. So if I ever press it, both of it should turn blue. Okay, one of the microphone is actually in my casing over there. So we will want to on the Lark sound application. Okay, and it will prompt me to connect, and then I'll just press connect. So from this little menu, you can see there are different options you can play with. There's like phone speaker, on, noise reduction. Okay, so let's on noise reduction. And this thing turns green itself. There's also different levels of noise reduction that we can play with. So I'm going to just put it at 10%. All the while it was actually at 20%. And then at the top, it can tell you what's being in use. So in this case, we are using mic 2 right now. There's also dynamic gain. We're just going to put it at 0 because the internal microphone itself, I already set it at a lower gain level so that it does not distort. So here you can see that there's mono, there's stereo, there's also secure audio track. Alright, so if we press stereo, then the two microphones will be recording separately. But in this case, we are only recording one microphone, so only one is present over here. So we're just going to go back into mono. So there's also internal recording and USB output, and of course 32-bit or 24-bit. So you guys already have a listen on what's the difference between a 24-bit and 32-bit microphone. So we're just going to stick with 32-bit over here. So yes, this is just the interface, and just in case you guys are curious, you can actually pair up to 4 microphones, be it for the mobile version or for the camera receiver. You can pair up to 4 microphones itself. But this we'll be talking about later in the pricing, where there's an option to get more microphones along with the whole set. Now let's nerd out on some specifications. For a start, this whole casing itself, the charging case, comes in at 9.5 cm or 3.74 inches. As for the height, it comes in at 5.5 cm or 2.16 inches. As for the thickness or depth, it comes in at 4.5 cm or 1.77 inches. As for each of its microphones, its height only measures at 4.5 cm. As for its width, it comes in at only 2.5 cm. As for its depth, it's super thin, coming at only 0.7 cm or 0.2 inches. It's not only small, it's extremely light, coming at only 14 grams. Yes, you heard it right, 14 grams. I can confidently say no other microphones that's 32-bit recording is this small and light. As for this whole thing, along with this whole casing, it only comes in at about 250 grams or 8.81 ounces. So inside this whole casing, it has a 2000 milliamp hours, which gives you for overall charge of all of these accessories inside about 2.5 times. More than reasonable, seeing that one of these microphones can record up to about 10 hours. So if you take 10 times 2.5, so it gives you about 25 hours of usage. As for its range, this can go ridiculously far at about 1000 feet or about 300 meters. Certainly more than sufficient. I mean, who would even record if you are that far away from your camera or receiver? Now, if you guys are curious about the monitoring headset, so the monitoring headset, I won't go into the details, but I'll leave all the information over here. Personally, for my videos, I don't foresee myself using the headset a lot, as most of the time, I'll prefer to just talk straight to the camera after doing a few tests to make sure my audio is right. So, let's talk about the price. Now, this whole thing is the ultimate combo, and it comes in at only 380 USD. Now, if you require a total of 4 microphones, there's actually an extended set, which sets you back a further 60 USD, coming at 440 USD. Is this the cheapest out there? I think not. But do remember, for the size and all the features that you get from these, I think it actually more than justifies the amount that you're paying. Personally, one of the bigger reasons I'll go for this is that you can see that my Rode wireless microphone is a lot bigger comparing with the microphone that comes with the Max 2, which is significantly smaller. So over here, you can see, it's a lot more tiny compared with my Rode Wireless Go 2, which is quite a chunky thing. Now let's talk about what improvements I hope to see. Now this whole charging case is really good, but you can see it can't fit in anymore. What other things I would like to fit in is perhaps my hot shoe mount, a set of wind muffs. With all of this, you can see I can't close it in. I can't close it. And this is usually the set that I'm using with. I don't really need most of the other items over here for most of the shoots at least. Let's conclude. What do I think about the Max 2 microphone? Honestly, I really love it, mainly for its size. I mean, most of the time I'm using my Rode Wireless Go 2, as you guys can see from my video, and it's about 2 or 3 times its size and its thickness. Having a 32-bit this small is really useful and really more conspicuous compared to carrying this large chunky square thing. Not only is this big as an eyesore, the size and weight of this actually usually tugs on my shirt because most of my shirts tend to be a bit thin. Anyway, for the record, I'm actually recording this whole segment in the Max 2 microphone itself. Other aspects of this microphone which I love, it also has the hot shoe adapter, which makes connecting it to my Sony camera seamless and takes away the connectivity issues. Now, at this moment, I have to disclaim that it does not work with all cameras, so do check out the camera model before getting this if you intend to get the hot shoe adapter separately. Now, of course, the price is something to take note of. It's not exactly pocket friendly, but you're getting a wireless earpiece for monitoring, an extra lavalier microphones, wind muffs, and many more accessories which in certain circumstances you might need. Because this ultimate set literally covers every needs and wants. Now, is this perfect? Of course not. I've previously mentioned that I just wish that everything could be stored inside the carrying case. I need to add that through these two products that Hollyland have sent me, I've been really impressed with the quality and execution of their products. Their packaging and materials is not one bit sloppy at all. In fact, they feel premium. Their software and interface is also very refined and well thought out. Any and every option is easy to find and identify without the need for instructions for both the mobile and the camera iterations. I'm so glad Hollyland sent me their microphones for review because I now know that there's a brand on par or even better than the ones that I've been using. What do you guys think? Are you impressed with the features of this microphone? And which is your favorite feature? And do you guys wish for a white variant? I'm curious. Let me know down in the comments below. If not, see you guys in the next video.